2020 ended up being a crazy year, right? Many of you may have had some plans to buy, sell or invest, or even go on holiday, and I'm sure it didn't work out as planned. Here at My City Nest, I just want to share with you the outcome of the prime London property market, not only how we ended 2020, but also how we started 2021. So stay tuned. The outcome of the election in 2020 gave real confidence with a more stable government, and we saw a real boost in prime London property market, and the lettings was absolutely outstanding. But of course, we had the pandemic just around the corner, with national lockdown giving us a complete hold on viewings. And of course, this affected the overall sales of the market for the first half of 2020. And of course, the doors did open eventually, and there was a real pent-up demand from buyers looking for very specific homes. They were looking for outside area, and they were also looking for space to be able to work from home, because people could see that this wasn't going to be a short-term thing. So I wouldn't blame you for thinking that with some Londoners fleeing the city and also fewer overseas buyers, that this would have had an effect on both activity but also in prices in London. But when we look at the numbers, actually it tells us a different story. So let's dive into Lonres property market reports, which focuses again in prime London. So as you can see, sales has been resilient with a number of homes put under offer on par with 2019. Sales volumes also just shy of 14% lower. Prices too ended the year up on last year. Total spent on all transactions in 2020 was just 6% lower than the previous year. Tighter restrictions at the beginning of 2020 meant that all viewings were put on hold, which means we didn't get that spring market, at least not in the actual months that we usually have them. And this just moved later on in the year. The important thing is that we did get that spring market, which means that sellers listed more properties towards the end of 2020, which means that we started 2021 with a lot of stock. In fact, that remains around about 50% more than the previous year. For 2021, I remain very optimistic. Yes, it's going to be a challenging first half. Yes, we're on lockdown, but we are able to conduct viewings. And I'm already seeing a lot of overseas buyers, be it from Asia, Hong Kong, but also from Middle East. We're helping a lot of buyers buy properties in prime London. So if there's anything that we can help you with, be it buying, selling or investing, please feel free to reach out. Danny Valencia here with My City Nest.